It's almost Mother's Day, y'all. What are we going to do? What am I going to do without her? It's been 8 years and I have to figure that out every year. But what I want us to do is try our best to simplify what is already complex and complicated. I know that sounds crazy because that's like saying jumbo shrimp. There's no such thing as simplifying grief. But what we're going to do is apply our ABCs. All right. The first thing we have to do is accept and acknowledge. That's the hard part. Because realistically, who wants to accept that their loved one is not coming back? Who wants to acknowledge that that's where the pain is coming from? Who wants to acknowledge that there's a divorce and the relationship is over? Who wants to acknowledge that they have to move to a whole new town and they don't know anyone? Who wants to acknowledge that they had a business and it closed down? No one. But accepting and acknowledging that something did happen is the first step that we have to do. The Bible tells us in 1 John 1:9, if we confess then, He is faithful and just to forgive us. So we have to take the first step. If we, then he. I know it's difficult. All right. And then we can move to the B, which is the be still and to be present. I just got out of a meeting where we were discussing grief and the flow of a class that I'm going to have to do in a few weeks. Well, because I'm talking about grief and it got real and it got transparent, I had to shed a few tears. That's being present in that moment. I had to be still for a second, acknowledge that there was an emotion there that needed to be addressed, and then we were able to move on. So being still and being present in that moment is the second step. And then C, we're going to communicate what we need, and we're going to cast our cares on God. Communicating to your family, to your friends and your coworkers what you need, what's bothering you, what you don't need. That means setting boundaries. We have to communicate that to people. And then ultimately, we're going to communicate our needs and our concerns to God. He can carry the load that we can't. I hope this helped to simplify what is so complicated during this Mother's Day season. Y'all know 2 days after Mother's Day in 2018, my mom passed away. So not only do I have to process through Mother's Day, I have to process through the day that she transitioned. It's not easy. All right, so I'm going to be doing my ABCs right along with y'all. I love y'all. See you in the next video.